Morning, Nedbank Cup champ.
Are we playing back to 19 or what?
I mean, when is this thing gonna stop? Is this a spiral or what?
Morning, kids.
Yeah, I'm doing this for the how many times now? Shooting a review for a league cup, a league win. I mean, a cup win.
That's 5-year league, 2 Nedbank.
Oh my god.
Telkom.
Oh my god. I did this with Pro in September.
8. The nice things.
Nice things, boy. I mean, relief more than anything.
Yes.
To at least leave these other things saying they need prayers. But you must strike while the iron is hot. We must stat pad these domestic trophies.
Yeah.
Stat pad, and until the wheels fall off.
Get as many as possible and when we can, because I always say these things don't last forever, so enjoy them. That's why we slept at whatever time we slept at.
Like 4:30.
Yeah, we enjoy the moment to the fullest, because hey, you never know, boy. You never know.
That's true.
You never know.
That's
so,
true.
I hope all the people watching here, even the Killer Chiefs fans, enjoy it.
Even your friend, football tap.
I hope you enjoy it. I know you enjoy it.
I give you how many times. I can't say last night. This morning, I don't know how many times Over King said, guys, let's go sleep.
This morning.
Let's go sleep. Yes. But yeah,
Good night.
very, very good night. This thing of me not showing emotion when we win, it must end.
Yeah, no, I agree with him.
It started 2018-19.
There's no way, guys. When Capello scored that goal, I got defaced. I got punched in the air. I got pulled around. There was just madness around us. And then when I picked up my head, Kemp was not showing emotion, guy. Yeah. He was just looking straight. No pitching. No way.
It's a relief more than anything, boy. Like not that I'm not enjoying. Like I'm enjoying. But 24 hours. Naga is just immediate. You know, like as it remember when we won the league title of Bethlehem? I said to you, Gary, the moment we won it, I was like, can we do this again next season?
On to the next one.
But because, like, you know, like an FA Cup is a big cup. This is the biggest domestic trophy after the league. I mean, you play against the teams like ABC Motsepe. I mean, we had to beat Boma Tai Tai to get here. We had to beat Port Richards Bay to get here.
What nice run.
That's a run Coach Bito asked for 2019-20. Can I have those things?
Nice run.
Yeah, it was a good run. To be honest with you, for me, it was an easy run.
Yeah.
I don't think we can have it easier than this. I think Marumo had to beat Pirates in was it in a semi or quarter? Quarter final, yeah, to get here. But to be honest, I think those midgets balled Mavan.
I think I get
in Zondoling game.
Oh my god! Over the 120 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say they were the better team. They almost matched us. I think.
No, definitely.
There was a game in there, and that's why they leave in the end, because penalties. Goalkeeper
Washington
Arubi doesn't like Kasaka. He was gonna save 2 or 3.
Of course.
Marumo Gallants didn't just after Sundowns took over, didn't just lay down and let Sundowns win the cup final.
Didn't they look like how Pedro looked after we scored?
Yes, they fought.
But then in true Dance fashion, they didn't play. They played without a strike.
And they played.
They played well. No, Dion came on in the second half. He came on and scored, and then when they got a red card, yes, the sun is boiling me. I'm melting here. Yeah, but also, I don't want to lie. I'm really happy for Peter Shalulile to get to 30 goals this season.
Big player.
Do you think this guy is not satisfied?
Big player. Unworry. Okora against Gallants fell like a league in Akora the 4th goal or bring your Chiefs, bring your Palace, bring your cup finals, he'll score.
He'll score goals.
He will score.
He'll score goals. To be honest, like I think it's for me. I feel like I get why sometimes it's easier to analyze games where we didn't win, because games that we won, especially like in that fashion, you lose everything. Like, you know, I had so many things to say going into extra time, né? But Golia Tapelo, like, just
You
took like the relief I had, like, after Golia Tapelo. I was like, I'm just glad we won this trophy, guys. Like, I'm just glad we won this trophy.
But going back, I remember when we got the lineup, we were driving to the stadium, and we were both not happy about certain things that we saw on the lineup. And like, no man, there's something missing through, like.
And we were proven right when Mshishi and Mkulisi came on. Because even though, like, that's when they scored, but like, you saw the control on the game. And
it was much better. The control was, that's the word. The control was much better when those two came on. Because before they came on, there's no control. Yeah, AJ looked shaky. We didn't build up. Pila.
You know, I've realized something. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Do you think, you know, AJ always has a tough battle playing, because almost 80% of the time when he's playing in the league, if he's not playing against someone he's played against or with, he's playing against someone, one or two players who looked up to him. You can even see the respect. Like, after Njonjo got the red card, the first person I also like AJ. But also, you could even see with the battles they were having. Good battle. You know what I mean?
Good battle.
You know, remember how AJ, when he first came, remember like how you could just see Udalagadi emotion against Pirates? Things like that. Like, you can see AJ is playing against people who idolized him. And also, it's like, and she's also going there now. Or he's halfway there. Or like, whenever he's playing now, he's playing against players that idolized him, and you can see they're always on their A game. Njonjo was on his A game, Mabane. He was on his A game, Mabane. And you could see, man, AJ udlalaga this thing. I'll show you why.
Even Miguel Tim, I thought he had a very, very good game.
Lawrence said Miguel Tim was his man of the match.
It wasn't, but
no, he said Rihanna. It was
good game from a very good player.
I still wonder how Miguel Team left Maritzburg. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it.
It was a blunder from them.
I really don't get it. But no, you know, boy, like, it's the business. It's the business of the game, boy. That's how the cookie crumbles most of the time. Yeah, people are going home. Like, we are so close to the N4. Like, you can see people going home. So yeah, man, Toto. My takeaway from this game is the relief of winning, of doing a clean sweep. I tell me now, when I said after we were knocked out of the Champions League, domestic sweep, at the time it was like, man, domestic sweep, like this is what we want. But how does it feel now? You know what my thing is, ne? Guys, I'll always say this. It's not about me not having enough ambition. Trust me, it's not about lack of ambition. But what I'm saying now is, don't go out for this thing. You want the Champions League so bad, nothing else matters, because you will chase the Champions League for 10 years, and at the end of the day, like you haven't won enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think, I'm not saying let's leave that and focus here, but what I'm saying is that take care of the bread and butter. Sitting there, they will become a bonus. Take care of the bread and butter.
Yes.
Just win these trophies, because at the end of the day, when you are judged, you won't be judged on the continent. You'll be judged in your own country. How are you? Exactly. How are you in your country? Like, you can't want to dominate the continent when you can't dominate more high. And people always said, dominance at Sundowns is questionable because the dominance league the league wins fella. But now when you're adding these domestic trophies, it counts, boy. Like I'm already thinking Horika September or whenever October.
You want them to need?
I want them to need, boy. Like I know what we said, and it still stands. But I want us to defend it.
It must be here.
And also, I want it for these players because I need these players to get used to this thing. You know, Mabane after the game, Grant was like, "Morawina." I need the thing to be embedded in their heads. Even when you get signed, you must know what's expected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you get here, it's like, we are winning one league title. You know what I mean? No, guys. We must try. Like for who we are and where we stand. Minimum 2 trophies a season right now. Yeah. As things stand, because we have the best coaching, we have the best players, and then. If we win 1, it's a failure. If we win none, it's a disaster. But there's gonna come a time where not winning is gonna be understandable. I know it's something crazy to say now, but we've been in eras where we were winning, and then we didn't win. So I'm hoping we continue with the streak that we are on. But minimum 2 trophies. Wobla never used to say, even when Coach Pete was here, to say it's a good season, it's a league and an FA Cup and a Nedbank Cup.
Yeah.
For me, that should be the standard. That should be the standard. This trophy, it still annoys me that this trophy, like it should be a three-peat in Nedbank Cup. It still annoys me that
had that game against us. But yeah, to the game last night, going back, finals are there to win.
Yeah,
playing well is a bonus. Finals are just there to win. And I thought after the Kora, potential lose Kora, I thought we were just going to kill the game off with our experience. Shishile Kulusika 1-0 up, right?
Yes.
So I thought AJ, those two will just kill the game off. They got the goal that they scored, questionable, and it was a. But he said back after Bakora, they said back after Bakora, 9 penalty.
Yeah,
9 penalty.
No, but they're even wasting time. Wasting time, wasting tactic always make me laugh because I don't know, but 8 times out of 10, whenever I see a team, except for Champions League, because Champions League, that's where the time wasting tactics work. But 8 times out of 10, whenever I see a team wasting time, Sundowns always find a way to score. Or most of the games that I watch, like even when I'm watching Liverpool and a team waste time, most of the time in the Premier League, they always find a way to score. So when they started wasting time, I was like, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game. But also, this thing, we played 2 cup finals at extra time. But okay, against Cape Town City, those were worthy opponents. Game Marumo, I don't think Marumo were anywhere. But also, playing in a final, like the motivation is automatic.
It's different. Like even if we're
and the standard against Sundowns.
Even if we're playing against an ABC Municipal team,
they're gonna raise their
standards. It's a cup final. Cup finals breed a different game altogether. So I'm just like you leave the win. The goal and how we won it.
Yes.
Madness. Absolute madness.
Yeah. Let's go into the ratings. Yes, I know. People are probably bored now.
Kennedy
7. Won everything in the air. Everything in the air.
There are some instances where he wanted to play. I was not happy about.
Yes, I know.
To play a more difficult pass to bypass press Marumo Gallants instead of a simple pass to Musa or
Grant.
He wanted to find the fullbacks and we lost the ball, and then there was a transition. But
when that plan worked, it worked well.
Yes,
Do you remember that one to AJ, and AJ just pierced through the midfield?
Because we were trying that, we were trying to build up, and then they lose a ball, and then Lyle, AJ, they went and when we had a conversation. We built up so different. I remember my mom was coming. Naro ya go position la I don't know tama. Little lano nare da my da la I don't know. We've decided this. Samaya, I cover the space. Badwa boy. And I remember the press conference here, we have so many different build-ups. This is one of them, and it's really, and we created an opportunity for
out of it, yes, child.
So it was
another thing I'm so happy about, we looked so sharp, Maban.
We did.
We didn't look as flat as we did. I know even like a Royal AM, I think we looked sharper than we usually do. But Mabane, we looked so sharp. So sharp, yeah.
So yeah, it worked when it worked. Kennedy, but there were a few instances where he gave away the ball easily. 7, okay, I'll stick to you 7.
Yeah. Kulisu. No, we thought right again.
8.5.
I'm taking it.
8.5.
I'm taking it. Grant, 7.5.
Solid.
7.5.
Solid.
He was so solid, Mabane. He was so solid, Mabane. He was telling me, he thinks he's gonna start playing come out gut like the NBA players do. Because they always find a way to hit him in his mouth, and he's gonna lose his teeth very soon. But I think when Dion came, that's when he had a tougher time. Because the other times, like he was dealing with, who's the guy who was number 50? I forgot his name. You know, Nadala. Because you know what he was doing, Mabane. To be honest with you, I think Gallants was so good in their pressing, Mabane. Because the way Dance played, I of course he'll deny it, but like I kind of saw what Sundowns was doing. Nagola Represaka Domingo Limshish. That's what he was doing. But the only thing is that he doesn't have a Peter Shalili, does he? To be playing as a, what do you call it now?
Hidden striker.
Hidden striker. Yeah. So not to be honest, I was really proud of because I loved Dance so much. I was really proud of how he played. Yeah, he approached the game.
He had the cojones.
But I think if he had played Dion longer, he was gonna give Grant something to think about.
You think we'll say Dion after the red card, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe that might have.
I think that helped a lot. And it's crazy that in the 2 finals we played this year, we will do red card. Because Fasika got a red card, came 10-8 final.
Interesting.
Yeah. Brian Onyango, I wasn't happy with him starting. Clearly
the risk.
And at the first time he limped, Mamonza, they didn't even wait for the signal from Tasaki and Dr. Paul.
Like they normally do.
Libusa stood up the moment he went down. So Agizi, maybe both of them were 50-50 and they were like, we'd rather start with one, finish with one. Musa is a better penalty taker, so you finish with him because you never know where the game will go. Yes. So
could you say it paid off the I call it the risk
of starting Brian?
Yeah. It's clearly not fair enough.
My thing is that team, they never do anything out of boredom. I remember when they like Mshishi not starting Mabane, it's because Mshishi was not 100%.
Out of boredom.
They never do, boy, I'm telling you. Deiruk was and I think another thing that ruins things. I hope we fix this as Sundowns supporters. Don't see a player in the pictures training and you think training means
fit.
Sometimes when we see a picture, I shop individual work, or you can see him in the group. But sometimes they're just doing those stretches and relaxing the muscles. But in the
training pictures,
training pictures are deceiving. Because you see someone in the training pictures and you think, judgment like so, and you think it's a sign you're thumbs up or he's fit. No. Yeah. So Brian Onyango, I'll give him a 6.
Okay.
I'll give him a 6. Lyle.
Musa, Lyle like
because he played the bulk of the game. I liked how he looked. Nasna those there were no jitters.
No.
The thing about Musa is a big player, man. Musa is a big player. Musa was involved in the toughest Champions League battles. Musa is a big player, guys. Now Musa cannot be a bad player after
6 months.
Boy, this isn't here in 2019. No, guys, please. I think Musa deserves a 7.
7.
Yeah.
7.
Lyle was good for me, Maban. Lyle was good.
7.5.
I'll take it. AJ 8. 8. Let me tell you, boy. You sometimes some things maybe might not look, but the control of the game from AJ, guys. That first half, Marumo Gallants didn't get inside the box, unless I'm lying. It was an offside goal, and I think we stopped playing for like 2 seconds. Like there was a blip. But in the first half, did you see Kennedy making a save? You didn't. You know why? Because we controlled the game from midfield. We didn't allow them the Otladisa. We allowed Otladisa to have the ball on the sides. Njonjo, the midfield, like we controlled the midfield, guys. Like for me, that was a matured midfield performance. Another thing is that AJ level, when we were building up, were they not good? Sometimes Sundowns we are this thing that like we play in one gear from Hotswing in the first phase, second phase, and last phase. Boy, how many times did you see us Mabane advance the ball? Like 3 touches. It's will. I think that's down to control. And now for me, for the bulk of the game, we control the game. And controlling the midfield, who does the speed work in that midfield?
80 boy.
Oh. Yeah. And it's a cup final, we won it. 8.
It's a cup final, we won it.
Guys, if I'm AJ 80 high, this is the last time you're gonna rate AJ this season. Well, guys, and AJ Lamono is close to being finished now. If I'm AJ 80 high, like why must this be a fight? Guys, I'm fighting against it, guys here. Help me in the comments. Help me. I'm gonna allow them to give them the rating by Nyaga. Help me. What's your rating?
For AJ?
Yeah.
6.
Ooh, no. But for AJ 6.5, ruin the cup final. AJ is the most consistent player in this team,
no doubt,
this season.
No doubt.
And he played all the games. Actually, Bamu for 6 in the final. Bamu for 6.5. Actually, wow. Scandalous. Okay.
Can I read level?
Of course.
4.
No. We just won a domestic.
And number one, I wasn't happy that he was starting ahead of
Mkulis.
Secondly, the last time Level played, he didn't play so well. And Arifa, look, when Lerato Bolo came on, we controlled like.
No, how are we giving someone a 4 final ruin?
I'm just rating his individual performance.
No.
Okay.
Guys, for our midfield to have none of our midfield players to be above 7 when we didn't allow Marumo Gallants to the space in the zone 14. Guys, how? How are we allowing that?
For me, it was just too much chaos.
Gents, out of 20, Demons Valley 2, level for 10, a 4 and a 6. When we didn't allow the midgets to have a party.
Okay, let's give me a 5. Let's give me a 5.
11 out of 20 for our midfield. 11 out of 20 for our midfield. This is scandalous behavior.
But again, it goes back to you guys.
No, guys, no. I'm not happy with these guys. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with Little now, guys. I'm not.
We'll go back to you guys and rate level.
Do you agree or do you not agree? Hurry, we control the midfield. Control doesn't really mean having the bulk of the ball and just playing out all the time.
I understand.
Did you not control the midfield?
Maybe I'm like you again. I have to watch it. For me, at the moment, there was just too much chaos. I don't like chaos. I don't like.
So it's a cup final. Like you just said, Hurry, final is about winning. You can't always want to because by the time you find the control you need of the ball, 80 minutes and it's 0-0, and then you start panicking. And did you not see Lyle was inverted for like 60% of the game?
He was.
But how is Lyle getting? How much do you give Lyle?
7.
A 7. But our midfield, our normal attacker only 71.
Yeah,
maybe if I can upgrade AJ, I'll agree.
It'll be better. But we didn't end up reaching AJ, did we?
No, we did 6. Now we're 6.5. So I get. And Neg is 8. No, guys. We can. Our last game of the season, Captain Arena, read in the comments. Guys, have on. Let's just only team yelling.
I was 18 level, I can.
Yes. 5. Okay. Magna. Okay, ke mo khobella 7 ka rena 8.
Okay, so.
Radimellan.
So.
Akufani mhlekazi. Akufani.
You tried.
I tried my best. Gaston. I think Gaston was good.
He was.
I thought Gaston was good, man.
And I not knew. I suspected he was going to play 60 minutes and he was going to be off. Those Sabia Highland, it was planned. It was no matter. I think the coaches said no matter who win a 5.
And I didn't like it.
After 60 minutes, we're gonna make the sub. That Sabia was a planned sub.
I love having Gaston up until like the 83rd minute. He'll do something, guys.
And in that 60 minutes, he played well. He tried to make things happen. Lika, Peter Shaluli, let's go. Shalu goals. He won the ball.
But even the goal he scored, I think it was a legitimate goal.
Yes, it was.
It was a legitimate goal. I mean, goal ela inkuputsa the goal by consisting ya no ya Petro.
Yeah.
Even the foul ya Mvalamula, you can actually say okay. It kind of looks like a foul if you compare to Yamabane. Yeah. Gaston has never had a bad cup final for Sundowns. He didn't play game 10 again. But ever since Afika Telkom, he was the player of the tournament. Nedbank Cup, he scored in the final. This final for me, he scored that goal, Maban. But he had a very good game. Very, very good game. I'm gonna give Gaston a 7.
Yeah.
Or 7.5.
Yeah.
Let me 7.5. Okay, thank you. Now Mayam. Starting to look like he's getting to the Neo we saw in the first half, but I'm reminded of what the great Rulani Mlungisi Mukwena once said, Kadabi, we ran out of time. I think Neomayama ran out of games for the season. Because I think he started clicking more longer games are getting thinner and thinner. They fell. Yeah. But I loved the attitude and the even though the performance was not at the level where I think it should be for someone to be on the pitch for that long. If Unsa Gastone Capela, you have Ralani on the bench, you have Mkulisi on the bench, I don't think it was worth being on the pitch for that long. But also he's a good penalty taker. At one point I even flirted with the idea of Mudiba in his position. I'm not saying he had a bad performance, but like you can see like the game and we are not getting that insurance goal, and then they conceded. We conceded. But all in all, I think it was. I don't want to give anyone below a 7, to be honest. We won a cup final. No, yeah, of course. I mean, really, when is the? You know why? When we've lost badly, it's okay to give players 2s. Here we, I think. Let's have a threshold there.
It's only fair.
Yeah, that's why Lika rating I'm not that happy, Mara. It's a story for another day. If you deal, rate Mayam
6.5.
Neo, what's your rating for your namesake? Oh, when a game. Oh yeah, I was drunk. Huh?
You ran onto the pitch, Lord.
Never, could never do that. I thought Kutumela had a very good first half.
He did.
No, my story of Kutumela, it reminds me to the conversation here pro, but also I'm thinking.
Wait. You didn't give us your rating now.
No, yours was enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yours was enough. I think Kutumela at Sundowns, guys, we must accept that he's not gonna be that Kutumela, Yago Marisberg, who they play the ball behind the defense for.
He was the main man.
And yeah, man, and Mavane, I loved like it's like he was in a tactical role, man. It reminded me of the MTN 8 final. Kutumela started both domestic finals. And he also scored a goal in the last league game, and I think he was good, Mavan. I think he was good. I think he was something Peter Shalu needed, because Shalu could always play the ball to someone, or there was someone that we play the ball to, and then Shalu can make the runs. No, rating here how you're good man. The famous Mamelodi Sundowns. There's the yellow bus. There's the Nedbank Cup trophy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's in there.
It's in there, in that bus. No, your rating of Kutuman. Oh, he says he didn't watch the game. Tutu, give me a rating of Kutuman.
7.
Oh, because I was gonna give him a 7.
Sorry.
I'm glad.
Sorry.
I'm glad. You will see how criminal it is what you did come midfield Warren. You will see. When you're watching this, or you thought, you know, we always watch after like a day or two and we're like, ish, robles mangma. I'm telling you now. Peter Shalulile 10. Not just for the performance. Scored a goal in a cup final, 30 goals this season. I'm not arguing with anyone. Peter Shalulile, I'm giving him a 10. Football of the season, guys. Coaches.
Tembazwane.
Oh, the subs. For God. Please forgive me, guys. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Neo was doing this and I was like, let's wrap up because Rejanako. Sorry.
Assista.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Temba 7.
8.5. This man is a criminal. I am sitting here with a criminal. This man is a criminal. Did you see the first touch at Tembazwane? Did you see first touch at Tembazwane? Simple. Tembazwane 8.5. Stop being a criminal. Okay. Stop being a criminal. 8. Blessa 8. Tembazwane 8.5. Tapelo 9.
Yeah. You can't score last.
Tapelo scored two goals into the 2 domestic finals we played. Cup finals. Tapelo, we had rating at Tapelo. Yeah. Coaches, I mean, match winner, please come on. 8.5. It's the last rating of the season, and you know what's gonna happen very soon. So you don't wanna be in trouble.
Yes, please. 8.5.
8.5. Yeah. Yes. Masandawana, we are giving you, as the supporters, Mamelodi Stadium, I'm giving you a 9 out of 10. It was gonna be 10, but the hooligans who were there, who invaded the pitch. I mean, why Unamela stage was assembled? Why? Why are you claiming that? Sorry, Masandawana. Never wrestling against Chiefs. Sorry, Masandawana. I'm giving you a 9 out of 10 for traveling and coming here and. Supporting the team. It's been a good season, guys. Yeah. Let's do this again next season.
But with you, we're doing it again very soon.
Very soon. Bye bye. Shapantuno. That's it.